Did the error people get their thing? Start 100. There we go. Okay. Second graph. Clear by equals 300 plus that. Second row. Second graph. I don't know. Clear by equals. Everything looks good. Starting at 100, going by 1. All right, so did you get it? Second graph. Okay, you guys look on this one, and we'll have to get Marilla to help us on that. We got a table going, got a table going, got a table going. Good. You guys got a table going? Arcane, you got a table going? There we go. Good. Does yours look like that? Can you get it? Okay. Let's see what we're going to do with this now. Okay. Here's what we're going to do with this. Press second table. Use the up and down arrows to scroll through the data. All right. Let me get myself back to table. All right. The X is the dollars. X is the dollars. The Y is the pounds. Y is the pounds. You're going to use your calculator table feature to complete the following table. For example, the first thing that it says right here in this table is 100. 100 is what the X is. What's the Y or the pounds when you're exchanging $100?
62.21.
Good, write that down. Now, how did it tell you to move through that table? Because we got to go to 150. Do you see 150 on here? Go down, 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 down. First of all, if it's pretty close, you can just click.
3932, right?
Okay. All right. Now, go ahead at your table, fill in the rest of the values. Sometimes you'll be looking at the X column. For the ones over here where you have that 455, you can also go over to the side, back and forth between sides, because you're going to have to find the 455.53. All right. I think this, once you get the hang of it, you'll get quickly. And so at your table, fill in the rest of those values. Yes, but talk to these people. You all need to be on the same page. Double check that you're doing it and understand. Look.
I was at like 700. All right now, Marquina, all right now. I go back.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to. I'm gonna mark this one and let this one out. She's a little better at these than I am. Already done. Already done. You guys got it. Not so hard once you were looking at it. Okay. Here we go. Myra. Wait, we all had this one, right? 369.68. Guillermo. $150. How many pounds?
$393.32.
Do we agree with Guillermo?
Yeah.
Okay. Wyatt, $175.
I got 401.87.
Okay, so let's see. We have a question mark there. I got to get to 175. 175. I'm close.
408.87.
408.
408. That's not it. I wrote that. I said 408.
Okay, there we go.
8.8.
Now, Sam, if it's 455.53 pounds, how many dollars did they exchange?
250.
What?
250.
Thank you. Do you agree with Sam?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Brian,
267.
267. Do you agree with Brian? Check your work. Flip the page. Okay, number 2. Were you able to complete the table using the table feature? Why or why not? What adjustments, if any, can you make to complete the table? Were you able to complete the table? Okay. What adjustments would you make? Was it easy to do? Was it hard?
It was easy with the calculator.
It was easy with the calculator. Okay, write something down for number 2.
Writing down. Yes, I do like cheeseburgers.
Okay. Problem 4. Okay. Jerry, could you read right here where it says there are several graphing calculator strategies?
Me?
Yes.
Geez, when you pick on me like that. There are several graphing calculator strategies you can use to analyze graphs to answer questions. Let's first explore the value feature. This feature works well when you are given an independent value and want to determine the corresponding independent value.
Okay, so table was one way to use this function and find it easily. This value is another way. Mr. Craig, if you guys want to work in the library, I mean, I don't know if you're helping him with his book or. Okay, you can use the value feature on the graphing calculator to determine an exact data value on the graph. Step 1, press y equals, back to y equals. Step 2, enter your function. So we already have the function in. I think we're fast forwarding a tiny bit. So we're good. Press window. Go ahead, press window. Yes?
Kitty?
Yes.
Miss Dusty, is Ruby available to come see me in the office right now?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Okay. Press window. Hello? Now these things in our window are what we were useful for us before. We were trying to see little segments of the graph. If we were going to graph our money situation, we might want to change some of these things. Set appropriate values for your function. Okay, now first of all, the X's are the dollars. What was the smallest dollar amount we were working with?
Cent.
No, in the scenario, 100. So for X min, where it says minus 10, we're going to put in 100. What do you you think is the biggest dollar amount that any kid would bring as pocket change on a trip?
300.
Okay, so let's go X max 300. Again, for our scenario, those are dollar amounts. Now, if we're going from 100 to 300, what would be useful increments? Okay,
Fives.
and we could do 10s, we could do 5s, we could do 50s. What do you think?
50.
Okay, let's put in 50s. Now, Y's are the pounds. What was the minimum number of pounds any kid would have for spending money on this scenario? 300. That's if you don't convert any other dollars. Everybody was starting out with 300 pounds. What do you think is the maximum amount of pounds? What's the biggest number we've seen so far?
300.
No? In the pounds. Look at the table you just wrote. What's the biggest number in the Y column? 466. And how many dollars was that? 267. So we're close because we're going to say let's max out at $300. So let's make this 600 pounds or 500 pounds. What do you think? 550? 550 pounds. We have to kind of think about the low amount and the high amount for dollars and the low amount and the high amount for pounds. That 10 minus 10 worked when we were just looking at a little graph centered at the middle. But for a scenario, it might be different. So you want to go by 50s again on the Y for the pounds. We went for a 50s for the X. Do we want to go by 50s for the pounds? We have a minimum of 300 and a maximum of 550. I think 50s would go good. We can always change it. So again, we're setting upper and lower boundaries for both the dollars and the pounds. They're going to show up on a graph with dollars going horizontal and pounds going up and down. So that was window. Press second, then calc. Second, then calc. So second is the button that says I want to use blue, and calc is right here above trace. Second and calc. Select number 1, which is value. Press enter. So go down. No, actually, it's highlighted in mine on number 1. So I'm going to push enter for value. Oh, look at that. First of all, is that cool or what? That's our graph. Sorry, I get easily amused. Okay, but we're not even done yet. Notice you have that X equals and it's blinking. Then type the given independent value next to X equals. And again, Tony, was the X the dollars or the pounds? The dollars. Then type the given independent value next to the X and press enter. So we're going to do some in a minute. Uh-oh. Look it. We'll have to change something. Let's see. How about Brody? Brody, if you were going on a trip right now, about how much spending money would you take? It could be a fantasy trip.
Like
Remember,
$6,000.
wait, not that much fantasy yet. We gave ourselves between 100 and 300.
300.
Okay, he's going to max it out. Brody's going big. He's going to bring $300. Put in 300. We're practicing. Press enter. What do you notice? What just showed up on your screen? 300 and X, and what else? I have a Y on mine. Do you have a Y on yours? Okay. What is that Y in this scenario? X is dollars, Y is pounds. If Brody's going to United Kingdom right now, and bring in 300, he's going to have 486.63 pounds. Okay? So what we did there is put in an X value, push enter, and it gives us a Y value. So it's automatically translating from dollars to pounds for us. Now, we're going to use that. If you get an error message, go back and adjust your window. Error, invalid. Oh, interesting. We'll have to check that calculator. Maybe it's the window. Okay, so now, we said we were going to max out at $300, but some of these kids are rich. They're going to ask us to find $375, $650, and $2,000. We need to go fix our window. Push window. The dollars are the X's, so the minimum is still 100. That's good, but we had 300 for the max. What do we need to change that to?
375.
No, look at A, B, and C that they're going to make us figure out in a minute.
Put 2,000.
2,000, you think we're good, or should we go a little over that?
I think we're good.
Okay, so 2,000. Wow, that's a lot of spending money. I want to go to their school. Okay, all right, so good. So now, let's see that again, the value feature, and we have it right here above us, step 1, step 2, step 3. We've got the window already set, so we're really looking at step 3. To get to the value feature, second calc. Second and calc. Then we're going to select number 1 by pressing enter. Then we're going to type a given independent value next to the X. This time it's going to be 375. Now we're going to push enter, and it tells us how many pounds. How many pounds is it?
533. 2.80.
Okay, now remember, that's what the calculator says because it's just doing math. But now for our scenario, we got to make that look like money. So 533 point, and we're going to use 2 decimal places. So right after the second decimal place is a 7. Are we going to round up or round off?
Round up.
29 cents. I don't think banks round up though, but proper math we'd round up, but I bet you banks round off and you lose money. They don't want to lose money. Okay, you guys do B and C. Again, the steps to how to do it are right here in step 3. I'll walk around while you're looking at those values. Find the answer for B and C.
So now you go back and repeat this second. You can leave the window. Hopefully we have that good. Second out. Now push enter because it's on value. You're going to see the blinking. Put that in. And push enter. And then write down, but you might have to round. Second out.
She won't listen to you.
Oh, you got ready. Plus 22101 X. No, if you're not, you must have it. I said that's a lot. Now, yeah. Now push enter to get the value feature. Now, once that X is routine, this is what you're going to put in. It's hard at first, but they give you the steps pretty clear. You just got to follow the step-by-step steps. And you're going to have to retrace your way
Okay, go to count, go to value, to the excess free here, put in dollar amount. We get an answer. Window range.
Outside, what's the dollar sign? Like that.
What did you guys have for line 300?
Where's the line?
No, it's going to the bottom. Okay, we're getting answers.
Oh yeah.
This crew got it. This crew down good. Oh, good. There they are. Howard, you guys done. Brody, you got 3 answers. Okay, the answers right there. Did you guys? You're trying to use your tool, but okay. Here we go. $650. Christopher B., what do you have?
704.
704 exactly?
No. 3656.
3656. Okay.
Oh my.
It's all right. 704 point. Money has 2 decimal places, so I'm looking at the third one over. I'm going to round up. 37. This is the first answer. This is the second answer, and these are in pounds. It looks like a weird little L. There we go.
Set down 2 for line number 3.
There you go. 2,000. Wyatt, what do you get for C?
Well, the answer with the pounds, I got, oh, never mind. 1,544.202.
How do we round that one?
Keep it the same.
0.202.
That's 2.
It'd be 1,544.20.
1,544 pounds. 20 cents.
0.20, and it's pence. 20 pence if we're in United Kingdom. There we go. All right.
I just drank a whole Gatorade. I think I gotta go to the bathroom.
Thanks for sharing that with us. Now, here's what's going to happen next. Wait, stop. No, sit. Okay. I want to make sure that we have time because I think we're going to stop right here with this. There's a couple things that need to happen. One, you're getting the new homework packet, so I'll be passing that out. 2, your books are going to go away. 3, your calculators are going to come up to the bin. All right? So, if you're helping with books and calculators, I'm getting you a homework packet.
Oh man, I broke it. I'm just playing around with she says remember? You gotta break it.
Your homework packets.
We see it.
No, tell her. She touched the last.
Okay, everybody get out your Chromebook. 4, 6, 10, 12. Thank you. Yes, thank you. 15. Chromebook.